Our weather's been great. I had to roll up the window a little bit because I was a little bit cool.
Uh-oh.
I'm not complaining.
Be careful what we wish for, right? It's here now, and now we're like, oh, it's too cold.
It's just, just trying to get acclimated to it.
The drama. So this weekend, it's going to be my pleasure to tell you that it's not going to be bad the entire weekend, but we do have some changes on the way. So tonight, it's not going to be quite as cool. So Colin, you might need to roll the window up. Only at 60 tonight instead of the 50s like we have been. Still in the 50s, though, up in the mountains. But of course, kind of all eyes on potential tropical cyclone 16. This system is what's called a potential tropical cyclone. It is extremely confusing, I'll be honest with you. Essentially, it is a storm that is not yet a tropical depression or named storm. But the National Hurricane Center calls these PTCs, or potential tropical cyclones, so they can kind of go ahead and issue watches and warnings and give people an earlier heads up. This storm will likely be a tropical depression or named storm as it gets very, very close to, if not making landfall, near the North Carolina coast as we enter the second half of Saturday. Now, the impacts for us here in the inland communities is really not going to be much. In fact, most of the impacts will be only along the immediate coast, as this is not really that large of a system. Now, I'll tell you one thing, that this is going to be a relatively large impact again for the immediate coastline, not just in North Carolina, but up toward Virginia as well, just because of how many times now our beaches have already seen beach erosion, coastal flooding, things like that just this year. It was Idalia, then it was Lee, and now, of course, likely to become our next named storm, which would be Ophelia. So tropical storm warnings in effect there from coastal Virginia all the way down toward Charleston, South Carolina. I think the biggest impact along the immediate coast will be that coastal flooding. Storm surge inundation could peak at 3 to 5 feet for areas, again, from about Surf City, North Carolina, all the way toward Norfolk, Virginia. Area shaded in blue, that's about 1 to 3. And again, that's Charleston areas north, including the coastal portions there of Delaware, Maryland, and even toward New Jersey. Now, also going to be a flooding risk, not just because of the storm surge inundation, but also because of pockets of heavy rain. Rainfall totals, truthfully, not going to be significantly high, but isolated totals of 6 to 8 inches not out of the question. But again, this is all going to be on the East Coast. Here in the Charlotte area, we are not going to see that significant of a risk. So our biggest change kind of starts over tomorrow morning. You'll notice more cloud cover, and the clouds will just increase slowly throughout the day. Then the rain will start right around 6, 7 o'clock for areas east of Charlotte, so mainly toward Richmond County, Anson County. Getting closer to bringing a few sprinkles, likely by about 10, 11 p.m. So we're talking 24 hours from now, Friday night, for some of the Charlotte metro area. So most of the day Friday, we are staying rain free, but you'll notice the clouds and you'll notice the breeze start to pick up. Eventually showers start to move inland, and you'll notice as we kind of go hour by hour, rain stays pretty limited all the way through Saturday. Also, going to see that wind pick up. We become breezy tomorrow and into early Saturday, wind gusts peaking between 25 to 30 miles an hour. It'll be enough to tip over the trash can, but certainly not enough to throw it into the neighbor's yard or down the street. And of course, we have big things happening this weekend. Festival in the Park right here in Charlotte. 78 tomorrow, clouds and sunshine, breezy. Again, we'll see rain, but mostly early in the day on Saturday, and then things look much better on Sunday. If you're a big Festival in the Park fan, head there tomorrow because Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich will be there hanging out. So, of course, go there, say hi, talk to him, talk about potential tropical cyclone 16. I'm sure he'll be talking about the same thing. Very minimal impacts overall here in the Charlotte area. So, of course, Saturday, the big impact for that, 81 on Sunday, 83 on Monday, and then we will cool down a little bit as we enter mid next week as we track our next chance of rain. So as you look at this weekend's forecast, it's not going to be rainy for the entire weekend. Sunday, great to be outdoors.
Okay.